how's the season ticket renewal phase gone for the club, and has it been what you would term successful?
Yeah, definitely. We are renewing at around about 90%, which, including 1901 members, is a fantastic renewal rate based on a season that has, by our own standards, been disappointing. So I think the fans have shown their loyalty, they've shown their commitment, and I think everyone now is hoping to get through the rest of this season, make sure our place in the Championship is secure, and then go again for next season, which is what we really hope that the fans would do.
Is there a number that the club have in mind in terms of what you'd like to achieve for next season?
Well, it's always difficult with renewals because there's going to be a degree of what we call attrition or churn, which is, you know, when people change jobs, go to university, marriages break up, financial circumstances change, people get ill, sadly some people die. So there's always going to be a degree of churn when it comes to season ticket renewals. And a lot of clubs, it's somewhere between sort of 10 and 15% every season. So before we build on the number we've got, which is already phenomenal, we obviously need to replace that churn. That's going to be our first priority. And then beyond that, we want to expand the season ticket holder base as far as we can.
Obviously the price freeze for everybody, new price brackets, extended travel zone. Do you feel that that will give you the platform to grow those numbers as you move into the general sale?
I think so. I mean, we've done as much as we can to keep the price of football at the Amex as affordable as possible. You know, we've got rising costs in other areas, but we've tried to keep the price to fans as reasonable as we can. We've tried to increase the value by extending the travel zone. We've still got the interest-free and fee-free direct debit scheme, which is incredibly popular and getting more popular each season. We've introduced, as you say, the new under-21 bracket, which makes that season ticket just that little bit more affordable for those people that are going off to university or college or starting work for the first time. And we've just tried to make sure that we've given fans every opportunity to come back and see the team next season. And I'm delighted that they've responded the way they have. I think it's a fantastic testament, not only to the way the club has developed over the past half a decade, but also just the loyalty of the fans to stick with us during a season when it hasn't gone the way we expected it or hoped it would.
You've obviously opened up to your waiting list, the bronze membership scheme this week. What's the conversion rate been there?
Well, that's been phenomenal. I mean, we've had over 1,000 people that have been on the season ticket waiting list, and a lot of those have been waiting for their moment to come in and choose their seats. We've also done over 1,100 seat moves where people have taken the opportunity to group with friends or move from one part of the stadium to another. And soon we'll be going out with a general sale, and we know that there are other people out there that are very, very keen to come in and buy season tickets. So putting all of that together and going back to those people that have had season tickets in the past and we hope to attract back again, I think we could be in for a very, very good summer and another good season next year.
I guess there must be a number of those that perhaps in years gone by have gone away to university, perhaps come back, or now in a position financially or their jobs have changed where they can come back. What will you be doing to attract back those season ticket holders that perhaps lapsed in previous years?
Yeah, the most important thing is contacting them. You know, one of the pieces of work that's been done since Paul Byrne and Tom Gorringe arrived in our commercial and marketing areas is to really do a lot of work on our databases. Football clubs are notoriously bad at collecting and keeping data. We've actually done a lot of work on that. We've cleaned up those databases. We now have a pretty good idea of who has been with us in the past, what they've been with us as season ticket holders, 1901 members, or perhaps just members in a basic sense. And we'll be going to talk to those people and try and tempt them back to the Amex. We want to try and build the fan base over the longer term, just so that we've got as many bums on seats during any given season as possible. And that's good for the club, it's good for the fans, it's good for the atmosphere in the stadium, and obviously ultimately it's good for the team.
So I guess those individuals that have perhaps had season tickets in the past, alongside potential new season ticket holders, they're the areas where you want to push and try and grow that fan base.
Very much so, because they've already in the past made a commitment to the club, or there are going to be people out there that have perhaps attended 4 or 5 games a season, and perhaps we could tempt them to attend all of the games. But just as people's circumstances change negatively, they also change positively. So people who were out of work and gave up their season ticket may now be back in work. They may have moved back into the city, they may have returned from university. So there's a whole pool of people out there that we've never really tried in the past to get back to the stadium, but now we've got the data and the skills and the wherewithal and the desire to get them to come back. And if we can combine those with a fantastic renewal rate, we should be in good shape for next season.
And I guess for a lot of fans, that there may be the question in terms of squad investment and what the ambition is for next season. We've heard the chairman say that he wants to be in the top 6, challenging at the right end of the championship. I guess that's going to involve a busy summer in terms of player recruitment as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the fans are the most important people when it comes to the way the football club operates, the way the team ultimately performs, because the atmosphere in the stadium counts for a lot, home and away. So for us, yep, we've got to get the results right on the pitch. We want to entertain people. We want to make sure when they come to the stadium they have a great time. But we know ultimately we're judged on our results on the pitch. That's what fans ultimately want us to be best at. So yeah, there's going to be some investment in the team. The chairman has made it clear that he expects us and wants us to be challenging again next season. And over the course of the next few weeks, leading to the end of this season, then into the summer period in the transfer window, we'll be working very, very hard to assemble a squad that Chris believes and we believe can compete next season.
How important is it having your manager and recruitment team in place before the end of the season?
I mean, it's vital. I mean, we've not had the benefit of having our summer as settled as we expected to be this summer for the whole of the time I've been at the club, and that's been a real disappointment. And it does take away focus and energy, there's no doubt about that. But this year we go into a summer period where the manager is very, very comfortable. He's got to know the club, he's got to know the players, he understands this division, he understands this country and the way the game operates here. We've got a recruitment team that are very focused and aligned to what the manager needs. We've got a chairman that's willing to back and support the manager and the recruitment team. And we're very, very determined to put together a squad that puts us in a position next season where we can compete again. But people should be in no doubt whatsoever, this is still and will be next year the most competitive league probably in Europe. And therefore it's not going to be easy, it's going to be difficult. We're going to have a lot of competition next year, just as we've had this year. But we feel that we're going to be in a better place and a better position to compete again, and we're looking forward to that.
3 players that have come in that I mentioned: Chris Hughton's first signing, Greg Halford, Baram Kayal, and more recently Muzzy Carriol from Middlesbrough. Is that the indication of the type of players you'll be looking to attract this summer?
Well, they're all high quality players, and obviously Greg and Baram have done exceptionally well. Muzzy is new, but has already made an impact. He's a positive character, he's a quick, dynamic footballer. But yeah, I mean, Chris is looking to assemble a high quality squad, and we know that that's what's required to compete in this division. And you know, despite a difficult season, we have seen terrific performances both from individuals and collectively at various points in the season. Sometimes we've got the results that those performances have deserved, and sometimes we haven't. What we've lacked obviously is goals in you know, large part this season. We've also lacked that consistent run of performances that get you into a playoff position. We've done it before, we know what it takes. We now just need to make sure that we are there and thereabouts again, and then go the extra step that we've not been able to do in 2 of the last 3 seasons.
In fairness to Chris, if you took his record since he came to the club, spread it across the whole season, the club would be challenging for a 3rd season going into the playoffs. That must encourage the board, yourself, that decision, you got that decision right at Christmas in appointing Chris, and going into next season it must give you a huge amount of encouragement. I
mean, Chris is a very experienced, very high quality manager and coach. As we said at the time we appointed him, you know, he knows the division, he knows the players across the division, he knows how to get results home and away. And he's got that presence and calmness about him that I think you need in a 46 and hopefully 49 game season. And we're very, very happy with the work Chris has done and the progress that he's made in a very, very short time. Very popular around the club, conducts himself superbly, and we're delighted to have him here.